Hi, Sunny here. Today I'm going to show you how to play intro to a song called Soldier of Fortune by Loudness. And this is one of my favorite intro by Loudness. So this is how it goes. So here's the breakdown. Basically, the song is made up by C major, E major chord with the suspense note, which is the pinky, on the second fret of the G string. You also have the F sharp minor bar chord, the second fret, and then you have the D power chord on the 5th fret, and then you also have the flat 5 interval. Basically, it's a D power chord, and then you lift it up and just play the flat 5, which is the 6th fret of your D string with your middle finger. This is a G sharp note, and you also have an E power chord. Okay. So the breakdown is: the first note you play is the open E string, and then you play the 2nd fret of the E string. You use your middle finger. The reason why, because you have to use your ring finger and pinky to play those two notes. That part is that basically you're playing 2nd fret of the D and G string with your ring finger and your pinky. Now your index finger stays on the 1st fret of your G string, so that way you basically lift it up, you lift up your pinky, and you put it back on again. So you play those 2nd fret of your D and G string with your ring finger and pinky. You lift up your pinky. You basically playing. You're still playing the 2nd fret of your D string, but you're also playing the 1st fret of your G string with your index finger. While you're doing that, make sure your middle finger is still on the 2nd fret, because it goes like this. It pivots on the F sharp note, which is the 2nd fret. Again. Get that part right there. As soon as you do that, you gotta move it up and play the power chord with your pinky and your index finger. Your index finger on the 2nd fret of your D string, while your pinky is on the 4th fret of your G string. So it goes like this. Okay. Once you play the power chord, you lift up your pinky. You play the 2nd fret of your D and G string, just using the index finger. Now after you do that, you play a single note, just the G sharp note, the 1st fret of the G string, and then you play the 2nd fret which is the E note on the 2nd fret of your D string. Okay, so it goes like this. After you do that, you slide up to the 5th fret, the power chord, This is the D power chord, and you lift up your ring finger, and then you play the 6th fret of your D string with your middle finger, and your index finger stays on a D note, the 5th fret of your A string. It's got that. You got to resolve back to the power chord. Some people go like this. I just like to play it. It sounds better to me. The E power chord. So again, play slowly. And then the verse goes, you play a power chord on this 9th fret, and you do the flat 5 interval again. 2, 4. You basically mute the string. You play 4 times. I'm sorry, go like this. Okay. You can just practice that. Okay, so it goes like this again. Alright, after you play the second time you play the flat 5 interval, you lift up your middle finger, you're just playing the 9th fret of your A and D string. Okay, so far it goes like this. Next part, you gotta do the same on the 9th fret, but you play with your ring finger and your pinky over the A and D string. And then you lift up your pinky, and then you play this inversion chord. You playing the 9th fret A string with your ring finger, and the 7th fret with your index finger on the D string. So let me play it again. Next part, you just play the inversion chord again. You only mute the string. You play the 9th note on the A string just 1 time, and then you play the 9th fret of the A and D string together. You just kind of give it a little vibrato, so it goes like this again. Okay, and then next part you slide up again to the D power chord, and you slide up to E power chord, and then you play the top part. What you do here is you play like a you put your finger, your ring and pinky on the 4th fret of your A and D string. Leave your E string open. You play those 3 notes again. And then you hammer on with your index finger on the 2nd fret. As soon as you do that, you gotta play those the 2nd fret of your D and G string. Okay? And then you play the 2 notes, just the 2 notes of the 4th fret of your A string and your D string with your ring finger and your pinky. And then you do the D power chord, E power chord again, and then back to the verse thing here. That's how it ends. Instead of doing the D and E chord, you just play. You just end on the F sharp power chord. So the whole thing goes like this again. And one last note, when Akira Takasaki plays a power chord, he kind of gives it a little pinch harmonic, so it sounds like this. Normally it sounds like this, but what he does is that he puts his thumb closer to the edge of the pick, get a little closer. So when he picks it with his right hand, he gets his flash brush against the string right after he picks with the pick. Gives a little pinch. It's like pinching the strings. So make sure you practice that part. Instead of making it sound like this, pinch the string a little bit, so it jumps out a little more with the harmonic.